Mr. Amol has invested in 6% government bonds of face value 100. Interest is payable half yearly on 30 September and 31st March. So interest is half yearly, dates are 30 September and 31st March. Transactions are opening balance, purchase, sales and again purchase. We need to prepare 6% government bonds account. So first of all, let's find out number of months for calculation of outstanding interest for each transaction. Opening balance is 1/4/19, interest dates are 30 September and 31st March. So we'll start our accounting period from April. So interest is payable before 1st April, then on 30 September and again on 31st March. So these lines indicate interest payment dates. So accordingly, we will calculate number of months for outstanding interest. Date is 1st April 19. 1st April 19 is opening date. So interest need not be calculated, it's nil, 0 months. Next is purchase on 1st July. If it is on 1st July, July will not be considered, date is 1st, 1, 2 and 3. So interest is for 3 months. Next date is 30 November. So November should be considered because date is 30, and October. These 2 months are complete after payment of interest. And next date is 1st February 20. So February first date. So we will not count February. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it's 4 months. So now for posting purpose, 1st July, then on 30 November and on 1st February. These are the transactions. In addition, after 30 September we have to calculate interest, and on 31st March again we have to calculate interest. So let's start with the investment account ledger. It is 6% government bonds account. So 6% government bonds account for 2019-20. So in date column 2019-20. Opening balance is on 1st April. To balance brought down, it's 600 at 120 x interest. So 600 into face value is 100. So it's 60,000. And quotation is x interest. So calculation on 1/4 cost equal to 600 into 120 equal to 72,000. Interest is nil because number of months before this date after payment of interest is 0. So interest is nil. As it is already said, when interest months are nil, then whatever may be the quotation, it can be x interest or it can be cum interest. It will not make any change in cost because interest is 0. So if we have quotation including interest or excluding interest, this amount will be same. So date wise, next transaction is on 1st July. To bank, it's purchase. So on debit side, 800 at 122 cum interest. So first of all, let's write face value 80,000. Our working note number 2. On 1st July, cost is equal to 800 into 122. It's 97,600. This is total cost less interest. Interest is on 80,000, that is face value, into 6%. It is interest annually into number of months are 3. So into 3 by 12. So 80,000 face value, 6% interest, and for 3 months it is 1,200. After deducting this interest, 96,400 is X interest cost. So from this calculation, interest should be posted to interest column and cost 96,400 in cost column. So these quotations, if it is cum interest quotation, deduct interest and then calculate X interest cost, show interest separately and cost in separate column. So on 1st July it's purchase, next date is 30 November, but if we go date wise, after 1st July, on 30 September we have to pay interest for, we have to collect interest for 6 months. So on credit side, on 30 September by bank. Now on 30 September, interest received. Interest is receivable on our total holding for 6 months. Total holding is 60,000 plus 80,000. It's 1,40,000 into 6% annual interest. But this interest is calculated from April up to September. So this period is of 6 months. So into 6 by 12. So on 1,40,000, interest is at 6% and paid half yearly, that is for 6 months. It's 4,200. So in interest column, 4,200. This is interest collected on 30 September only for 6 months. It is half yearly interest. So after 30 September, next date is 30 November, sales. Sales should be posted to credit side by bank, 500 at 122 X interest. So when it is 500, face value must be 50,000. 122 X interest, 61,000 is total cost. Next part is calculation of interest on 30 November. Interest on 30 November. Face value is 50,000 into 6%. This is annual interest percentage into 2 by 12. Because 2 months are complete out of 12 months. So 50,000 into 6% into 2 by 12, it gives 500. So interest is 500 on 30 November. Now after posting for this sales transaction, there must be some profit or loss. So next working is profit or loss on sale on same 30 November. Formula is cost of investment equal to total cost upon total face value into face value of investment sold. So total cost is total of debit side less sales if any. Now debit side total is 1,68,400 upon total face value is 80 plus 60 into face value of investment sold is 50,000. So 1,68,400 divided by 1,40,000 multiplied by 50,000, it is 60,142. So the cost of investment sold is 60,142 and this investment is sold for 61,000. So cost 60,000 and sales is 61,000. That means it is profit on sale. To profit on sale 858. So after this profit on sale, next transaction is on 1st February purchase. So on debit side 1st February to bank 400 at 119. So 40,000 at 119 come interest. So let's have working for 1st Feb 2020. Cost is 400 into 119 equal to 47,600 less interest. Interest is on 40,000 at 6% and for 4 months. It's 800. After deducting 800, 46,800 will be X interest cost. These two amounts should be transferred, 800 as interest and 46,800 as cost. So when quotation is come interest, we should calculate first of all interest. It should be deducted from total amount and balance amount will be X interest cost 46,800. So after 1st February, last transaction is interest on 31st March by bank interest on 31st March. Now this interest is calculated on total value of holding in 6% government bonds. So total value of holding will be 60,000 plus 80,000 plus 40,000 and less 50. So 60,000 plus 80,000 plus 40,000 minus 50,000 equal to 1,40,000. So interest is 1,40,000 into 6% into 6 by 12 because interest is payable from 1st October up to 31st March. It is half yearly, so obviously for 6 months. It's 4,200. There is a slight correction. Our interest is on 1,30,000. Extremely sorry. 60 plus 80 plus 40 less 50,000 equal to 1,30,000 into 6% into 6 by 12. So interest will be 3,900. Sorry for the mistake. 3,900 interest amount, and on same date we should close down this account and calculate the closing balances. First of all, face value column, it's 1,80,000 total, and balancing figure is 1,30,000. Second column is interest, 8,600 total, and balancing figure is 6,600. This balance is always transferred to profit and loss account as balancing figure in interest column. And last column is cost. Let's have total of cost column. It's 72,000 plus 96,400 plus 858 plus 46,800 equal to 2,16,058 less 61,000 equal to 1,55,058. So this is balance in cost column. Now this interest payment was half yearly, so we paid interest on 30 September as well as on 31st March. And most important is interest is paid on total holding, total face value of debentures held. So on 30 September we calculated on 60 plus 80, and on 31st March we calculated on total face value less face value of debentures which are sold. So this interest is calculated on 1,30,000 for 6 months.